I know you gonna dig this. Get funky with me. Ch 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 ch. Ch 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 ch.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? So, wrong movie. How's that for theater? Here I am today doing the filming locations for Child's Play. Not Jason. Although Jason is my first love. I do love Chucky. He's a friend. Heidi ho. Here I am doing locations for Child's Play. Does everyone love Child's Play? Has it held up? Have any of them held up? I don't like in terms of all the horror movies. Halloween definitely has 78. I think Friday the 13th Part 2 and Part 4 have. Child's Play, I watched it again just yesterday. It seems a little more dated than the others, but it's still a classic. I love Child's Play. You love Chucky. Now, this is the opening shot. This is where it all took place, here in downtown Chicago. I'm going to show you where the shootout occurred, and then where the Toy Story, that's a different movie. Where the toy store is, and where the cop gets blown out, but where the voodoo transformation happens, where the killer, what's his name, Brad Dourif, whatever his name is, puts his soul into Chucky's body, into the good guy doll. Happened right in this building right here. Here's where the shootout was. So in place of Detective Norris would be my friend Tony, and he's standing right here. Detective Norris is shooting at Charles Lee Ray, I believe his name was. Now it just came to me. The serial killer, shooting right down here into, whoops, dropped my keys. This is where the toy store was, right here. This is it. This is the old toy store. And right down here, yes, this would be the old toy store. Right here. And this L train is gonna kill me. So you got it right here. Explosion happens, and the cop would have come out of this doorway or around this area. No, there wasn't a doorway, it was blown to pieces and walked away. But inside is where the voodoo transformation occurred. How did he know how to do that? I don't know. I didn't understand that part last night. I think that as I get older, I get a little stupider regarding certain horror movies, or I'm just questioned too much. But I didn't really understand how he's able to have voodoo powers and put his soul into the Chucky doll. But that's what happened right in that building. Very recognizable. I don't know what the building is now. It's a Church for the City, Willow, Chicago. There you go. It's a ministry center. Right here. All right, so now I'm gonna take you to another, I think I'm gonna hit maybe 2 or 3 more locations from Child's Play. The more iconic locations from Child's Play. Come with me? Are you my friend? Heidi ho, let's go. All right, so here I am at little Andy's school. This is where Andy gets dropped off to school by his mom, his mommy, with Chucky, and they walk right along here, right where I'm walking right now. See, I'm putting it somewhere right here. I'm putting a little clip of that right here. They come right along here. So the movie was made in 1988, and look, that wooden awning there is still there. And he comes right up through this entrance, Andy, into the school with Chucky. Right there. And then, of course, the mom walks off back to her sales job right down here. And this building still looks the same. It all looks the same. If you remember that scene in the movie, well, you've seen it right here on my channel right now. Instantly recognizable. All right, a couple more locations coming up from Child's Play. Didn't we all want a Chucky doll? Not just a Chucky doll, but didn't we all want a doll that could talk and be our friend? We all wanted one back in the 80s, didn't we? Well, let me tell you something. Bad idea. Because the doll will come to life through voodoo with the soul of a serial killer, and he will try to kill you. It's just common knowledge. Be careful. What the hell is this? I think it's a chicken. There's a chicken in the middle of Chicago. Look at that. There's chickens at Andy's school. Hey guys. So did you see Child's Play? Or were you too chicken? Don't do that to yourself. That's gross. Stop it. Look at me. 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 All three of you look at me at once. Turn around. You. Hey, fat stuff up top. Look at me. Oh my God, a squirrel too. It's like Wild Kingdom out here. The squirrel's gonna get into the chicken coop. That's a metaphor for life. All right, chickens at Andy's school. Let's go somewhere else. From Child's Play. So Tony, you're gonna be my Chucky.
I'm gonna be your Chucky.
Say hidey ho.
Hidey ho.
Say it with conviction. Friends till the end. Hidey ho. Nice. All right, so when Andy leaves school, for some reason, he gets off the subway. Can somebody explain that part to me in the comment section? Why a little boy is allowed to take the subway and why he gets off at this stop? But this is where he comes down the stairs, right here. Right here, and he walks right down under here. And then he stops to, well, I'm gonna take you to the next location, but why? I watched the movie last night and I couldn't understand it. Maybe I was half asleep probably. I couldn't understand what was going on. Why a little kid was allowed to take a subway and get off, and why he decides to get off at this stop. Did he live? Was supposed to live around here? Because his actual apartment is far. But I mean, movie trickery, right? Of course. I just did not understand at all why a little. You get it. Down these stairs. Walks all the way through here. Down this way. And then he turns right, I believe, to pretend to go into the house. Well, not to pretend, he goes to the house. They make it look like it's down here, but it's not. I'm gonna show you where it was. And when I say was, I mean where it was, because it's no longer there. Still cool to see though. And in the shots where Andy's walking with Chucky, you see these, and they're still the same. These US steel poles, all the same. I hate not being certain. I hate not being certain. This is one location I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to find, but I know it's right here. The area looks completely different, but the abandoned house, I believe, was right behind me on this lot. There's another lot that I assumed it was right across the street, but there are absolutely no landmarks to tell by it. Now everything has changed except for this old forum. All right, scrap all of that. So this is now the next day. I was just in another lot yesterday. You just watched it 3 seconds ago. But now I've come back out here. This is how dedicated I am to this stuff, because when I got home and put together the footage, I was like, I know where I gotta find that house lot. I gotta find where it was. I know it was in the wrong place, and now I found it. A lot of extensive research, freeze framing, Google Maps. Those two buildings, that's what helped me. And that building right there. That's how I knew that I was in the right area. That building. So right here in front of me, this is the actual lot where the house stood. Right here. Chucky was on this property. The house used to stand right here. Right here. You can tell it was on this side of the street because you could see the curve of the street going here. Right? Now, what got me turned around and confused, but I knew that the L was in the background, right? I knew that it was down the street like this. But what got me turned around was those two buildings, they shot from both sides of the house. Andy was going in and out from the back and the front, right? So I'd see those in the background. So I thought those were at the front of the house. You know what? It's not really that important. But one of the older buildings is gone. But yeah, this is how I kind of figured it out. And those old buildings there, which is now luxury senior housing. But this is the lot right here. Right here. So Chucky would have been in his chair right around here. It's a small lot, but I think this house might be new. I don't know. But it's pretty small for an old house. To have a whole house set up here. And they blew up. Well, it was here. You can even see those turrets on that building. See the peaked, the pointed tops there, the turret kind of things. You can see those in the background of the shot too. And Andy's looking around. I keep wanting to call him Tommy, but it's Andy. So the angle would have been coming from here, from where I'm standing. So, here we go. Found it. Oh, all right, so now we're gonna go back to yesterday's footage to finish up what I shot the rest of Child's Play. This is the next day. I'm going back. It's colder today. And I want everyone who's watching this video to do me a favor and follow my friend Steve, Midwest Flesh. I'm gonna write it down below. Midwest Flesh. He's got a YouTube channel. He's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. He's a real close friend of mine. He's a great guy. Great channel with really creepy content. You gotta check it out if you like abandoned places. Midwest Flesh. Let's help get him to 1,000 views. And now, while I'm driving to the next location, which is not Child's Play, because I'm going back to the location from Child's Play that I'm using the extra footage. I'm going somewhere else. I'm gonna show you a short clip of Steve's son being funny, all right? And then you're gonna follow Midwest Flesh on YouTube. All right, more Child's Play coming up. Watch this though. All right, so right in front of me, if you look now behind me, that's where Andy and his mom lived. That's where Chucky came home to roost. And that's where he showed his first signs of being not a normal doll, like we all have had. Hit the best friend with a hammer, right in that window, right up there. It would have been, see where I'm pointing right now? This window, okay, wait. They use that window right there. That's the one. Hit with a hammer in the eye. She falls backwards all the way out, crashes onto the street right there. What a way to go. What are you? More shots of the building for you right here. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right up the top there, right before the top one, before the one below, I believe is the one where she fell out of. And they created it there. So yeah, right up there, where it's beveled, they were in that apartment, for all the way down backwards. Landed right there. Wait, ladies, I'm gonna tell you when to stop. Where's she laid? Lady, okay, stop. Hey, slippers and socks here. Slippers and red socks, stop. All right, she's not stopping. Hey, ball cap. Ball cap, stop right there. We'll show her where she landed. Okay, thanks a lot, dude. Got a million friends over there filming with me today. You see they're taking photos as well. But I needed some clarity. I needed to come over here by myself to film, show you. But yeah, Should have landed right about here. That's a far drop. I have a feeling they may have used a dummy. All right, so this is Child's Play. Like I said, there's a few locations I probably missed. But you know what? I got to see the ones I want. Hey, Santa. Santa's in shorts. Santa's in shorts. Santa's having a day off. Just wearing some shorts. Oh, Santa. Oh, this is a Chicago landmark. This is the Brewster Apartments. The principles of skeleton frame construction that made possible tall commercial buildings was used here for an early high-rise apartment building. Okay. All right, enough. And it's Halloween time. Perfect time for Child's Play. Skeleton. That's it, right there. All right. Peace out. What did I just talk about for 5 minutes?